Okay. I'm trying to remember everything.
It's okay.
That's okay. Hi everyone, it's Karen here at Hancock Homesteading Gardens, and today I'm going to be making apple butter from the complete book of home preserving from the Ball recipes. You all have seen my mom make her apple butter, but they had plenty of apples to share, and I wanted to make my own. My husband loves apple butter, so I thought that he would enjoy some homemade apple butter. We're using the sweet apple cider butter recipe, but I'm going to be doing the apple butter variation. So for the apple butter, I need 6 pounds of apples, peeled, cored, and quartered. And 6 pounds is 18 cups. I need 3 cups of water, 5 cups of granulated sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves.
And the first step.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first step that I have to do is make sure my apple slices are nice and thin so I can measure them out to make the 18 cups. I will be using a stainless steel saucepan. I'm going to combine the apples and the water over medium-high heat, and then I will reduce that to, once it starts boiling, I'll stir it, and it'll cook for about 30 minutes until it's nice and soft. Alright. Okay, so these apples are already in bags because Matt and I went ahead and came out. We picked up 2 5-gallon buckets of apples, and we took them home, put on some Big Bang Theory, and peeled and sliced them, and the leftovers went to the chickens, and now I'm here to just make sure they're thinly sliced, and I'm ready to go ahead and put my first 4 cups of apples into my container here. So I'm going to add my 3 cups of water into my stainless steel saucepan. Okay, and then this measuring cup is 4 cups. So here's my first 4 cups of apples. Okay. You're going to need how many of those? I have to have 18 cups, so I need 4 full ones and then an additional 2 cups.
I'm going to have to start washing your jars back here.
All right, thanks.
Just kind of, they don't need to be super washed because they're brand new, but let me get those ready for you.
So there's my second 4, so there's 8 cups in there now.
Whatever you don't end up using for apple butter, Karen, since you've already got them bagged up, you can freeze those and use them this winter for pies, applesauce. Or we can do 2 batches of apple butter if you want, but
Yeah. Well, we'll start here.
I think you have plenty of apples.
Yeah, I think I will. I had to take a couple of apples because Jeffrey's sitting in the chair. Says, I want an apple.
He loves apples, doesn't he?
Peel it off and slice them up for him. I should be putting
Yeah, it is really a blessing to have some good producing apple trees on your homestead. I mean, well, we have some on ours. I mean, you guys have some smaller ones on yours, don't you?
Yes.
The ones that she's using today are Red Delicious. And they're a very sweet apple.
Yeah,
so
they're
they
very
make
good.
really good apple butter. This is just
Can I just start?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So I have my apples and my water in my large stainless steel pot. I'm going to cover it with a lid. It says to turn my heat to medium high, so I have it there. And I need to bring it to a boil. After it boils, I need to reduce the heat so it'll be boiling gently. And then that needs to be stirred occasionally. Wait until the apples are soft. It says it'll take about 30 minutes.
so I guess you'll be back in 30 minutes then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll turn this off for a while.
Okay, so my apple mixture has sat and boiled. The apples are nice and soft. Now what I need to do is move them from this pan into a food mill or a food processor. Our blender kind of doubles as a food processor. It has kind of two settings on it that you can choose. So I'm going to be using this instead of our food mill, so it'll go pretty quickly. So I just have to transfer my apples into this. It says to make 12 cups, and you don't want it to be totally liquidy, but you do want it to have a uniform texture. How much do you think I should do? Like fill this whole thing up, or do like half, or?
Well, when I was doing mine, I measured it out as I was filling
Oh,
up
you were doing, okay.
Yeah, I took the 2-cup measuring cup and I just measured.
This has measured cups on
Yeah,
it.
but I couldn't see them.
Okay.
I'm blind.
Okay,
So-
well this has, it says 8 cups up to this top line.
Okay, all right.
So this has measures of cups and ounces. If I go all the way up to here, it's 8 cups. I'm gonna do a full 8 cup.
So I have to do that whole thing and then another half.
Well, I have to make 12 cups of liquid.
Oh, okay.
I need to process it until I make 12 cups, which I don't know how much that will be. Puree. That's still not 12. I actually have a little bit on the over. So
If you scrape those out, you might. Looks like good applesauce.
it does.
Apple butter always starts out looking like applesauce first. I don't think people can see me. They can see me now.
Okay.
Here's Emma. I want her in the corner, guys. Hello.
Okay, so now what I need to do is add my sugar, cinnamon, and cloves into this puree, and then stir it all up until the sugar has dissolved, and then I'll boil it over medium-high heat. So my sugar is 5 cups. I already have that. What do you think, Emma? Helping Mommy cook?
Yep. You're Mommy's first canning session together. Well, actually, no. This is about your 4th canning session.
This is our first apple butter together.
You might be able to transfer it back into that taller pan if you need to.
going, but I wonder if that might be better. Yeah, is Mommy making some apple butter?
You got a little excited there. Oh, you're right. Plus your other spices aren't going to take up that much room, so
Yeah.
I'd say just.
Alright, so that does all fairly quickly. Have you ever made fudge on your show?
No, I have not made fudge yet. We didn't make fudge last year either, did we? You made it, but
I
you made
made
it
it,
at your
but
house,
yeah.
yeah.
Excuse me, Lillian. Okay, we need 1½ teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Sorry. Pink, pink.
I think I want to try some of that applesauce.
No.
Maybe
What are
not
you
with the
doing?
cinnamon. Oh.
Oh,
So
5
they
cups of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get food in about a month. Won't ya? You're almost 5 months old.
Are you going to get to eat food in another month, huh?
1½ teaspoon of ground cloves.
From all this chunk, I would say Mommy's going to feed you pretty good.
Yes. Ooh. Smells so good in here, guys. So good.
Yeah, I know. Smells like fall.
Yeah. And if you're wondering, my jars are in their hot water bath. So those are getting ready to be used pretty soon.
All right, so we're ready for a short break. Turn the camera off for just a little bit. Emma, you want to make a cameo appearance in your mommy's canning? Hello, say hello, people. Say hello, people. Do you see all those apples down there? Aim it down just a tiny bit, and then I can see her better. There she is, pretty as a daisy. Okay.
Where's the button?
Okay, so my apple butter has boiled and it keeps the shape of the spoon. That's how you. That is hot.
Get you a different spoon. That might have to be the blooper child.
Okay.
Don't know why the spoon would be hot. It's laying on a hot stove. Because your mother never taught you that stoves get hot.
Stoves are hot. Reminder, stoves are hot. Okay. So my apple butter is ready. I did this spoon test. It says if you scoop it on your spoon and it holds its shape, then it is ready. Mom also showed me that if you put it on a plate and you can still see like a ring of water around the edge, it's too runny and you need to let it cook some more. But this one is ready to go. Turn my heat off. Let's rest here. Okay. Okay, so now I'm ready to ladle my hot butter into my hot jars. I need to leave a 1/4 inch headspace from the rim. So that means I put it all the way down onto this, and that's a 1/4 inch. And then I'll have to wipe off the top, or remove the air bubbles, and then wipe off the rim. Water poured out. My funnel. We'll ladle in some hot apple butter. smells really, really good. Use this to get my air bubbles out. But also to measure down from the top. That's about right. I will wipe off excess butter. You know, wipe your rim clean. I'm going to center my lid on here. I'm ready to screw down. And you do it fingertip tight. Okay. Move it over here. These do need to go back into the hot water bath. Too bad though. They'll probably be okay. Oh, here's our beautiful pies.
Just turn the oven off and leave it in there if you get your apple butter done.
Already did it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so my 10 minutes in the water with the lid is over, and then I took off the lid for another 5 minutes, and they are ready to come out and to cool. I don't know if you can hear it, but I already have some lids popping.
They sure are a pretty color.
Yeah.
I think she's reached the age where she can use a nice bus, grandmother baby. You sure do look pretty, daughter.
There you do.
Congratulations on making your first batch of apple butter. All by yourself.
I like how few ingredients it is, and it wasn't terribly difficult. The hardest part was probably slicing, peeling and slicing.
Yeah. Filling those apples. The prep work always takes the longest. I guess what I like about the whole thing is that the apples came from our homestead. You
Yeah.
know, they're like our apples.
Yeah. There you go.
Beautiful. All right, so sit down in the chair. And then have the camera go ahead and shoot you. So I can like put it on
Here's our recipe book we used again.
Okay, now it's say. I like this video. If you like
I thought
this,
there was more to that.
you didn't say, okay friends, so we made 12 jars of apple butter. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and find out more about our own.
Well, friends, we made 12 jars apple butter. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to learn more about what we do on our homestead, please subscribe. This is Karen at Hancock Homestead and Garden saying bye for now.